I don't see it.
That didn't catch up.
We have to care about the agents.
Screaming at a drag show, so
Put it right on.
Right. I'm like, okay, the pizza boxes.
Right.
So we
Love that. Hey y'all, we're here with Brittany that's now Brittany Nolan because she's married.
I'm married.
But Brittany is our broker here at the DJ Lindsey team. And that is because she is an actual shark and like way too good at what she does. So what we did is we decided we'll just promote her to like basically the top.
Yeah,
So-
that's what happened.
That's what happened. So no, actually, so Brittany, it's funny enough, you were literally DJ Lindsey's first hire.
Yeah. Just
Yeah.
the three of us.
Yeah, just the three of you guys out of the small STA office.
It wasn't that office, but yes. It was a
Well,
different-
not right. The original
old
small,
one, the one
yeah,
that flooded.
but the lighthouse.
Mhm.
Correct. So the original one, if you know St. Augustine and all, almost the base of the lighthouse, right there on A1A, was a small little spot, and then was Matthew, I think it was. Yeah,
The first one, yeah.
Matthew, and then we moved, and then just like scaled exponentially. But it's funny, we spoke in February about your 5-year anniversary here.
Mm-hmm.
The news was that you had just become a broker.
Yep.
So that was huge news. You were getting married. Now you have since been married.
Right.
How was that?
Time's flying, you know?
Time is flying.
It's
Yeah.
great.
It's great. It's great.
Same.
It's great. But we spoke very briefly of what we used to do when it was like just the three of you guys, like pizza boxes and the whole
Yeah,
night.
it's
Like, I
crazy.
mean, what was like some of these crazy things that you guys used to do that you were just like, yeah, looking back, you're like, it's funny now and it's fun to look at, but at the time you're like,
It's funny because we thought they were going to work. So we
Right.
were like so into them. And, you know, we don't do anything half-assed. So, you know, we'd put a lot of effort behind these things. And then now looking back, we're like, God, why do we do that? So my favorite one is the pizza boxes.
right,
So we folded all these pizza boxes,
empty
like
pizza
hundreds
boxes.
of them, empty pizza boxes, got them blank, folded them. And then we went and left them on people's doorsteps. And inside was like a campaign we had, and I forgot what it said in there, and it was cheesy, get it? But sorry, clearing my throat. But we got all these calls afterwards, like, why did you leave trash on my doorstep?
Yeah.
Like people livid. And then to make it worse, we did the extra large pizza boxes. So I don't know if you've tried to throw one of those away. They don't fit in your trash
They
can.
fit, yeah.
So then it just like made people even more livid. So we were just like, we branded these things, like we really went all out, and they like opened the pizza box and it's like, well, it's not a pizza, but it's a better surprise. We can sell your home.
Right.
Something along those lines.
That
Really good.
is, on the face of it, insanely clever.
What was inside was really good. I can't remember it.
Right, but logistically speaking, right, leaving the trash, right,
Like,
especially
surprise pizza.
right, and in St. Augustine where it's like already fairly
These-
backwards.
These were in very nice gated communities.
Oh, so they were definitely not about it.
They were not.
That's excellent.
Yep.
That's excellent.
And they mean it when they say like no soliciting. I guess it's a real thing.
Well, so that's a good way to get around it, is pretending like you were a pizza delivery
I was
people.
just delivering this pizza.
Excellent. So as the three of you guys, you're obviously hopping out,
Yeah.
jumping pizzas. So now let's get a little bit of background of you. Why you're the first hire? Why? Why did you get into real estate? You were how old? You were where? You were.
Yeah, so I was young, 21, 22, probably 22. Excuse me. I had lots of jobs, but I was working. One of them was an assistant for a real estate agent, and she's a top producer. She's still in real estate, but she sells multi-million-dollar properties, so she needed an assistant.
Sure.
I was too ambitious for that, so I'm like, I need.
Yeah.
Well, I wanted to quit. Also, I had a bartending job. I was helping at Surf Station in St. Augustine.
Yeah.
I was doing just a bunch of things, so I wanted to relieve myself of one of them. So I asked for more hours or a raise or something, or to go full time, whatever it was. And I was told no.
Right.
So then I was like, okay, I'm gonna go get my license. So I did that.
Okay.
I didn't expect to really use it. I didn't expect to be in real estate. It was kind of a spiteful, almost kind of
Right.
thing. Where I was
Spiteful.
like, you can't hold me down.
Right. Okay.
And then I posted my picture on Instagram, and they found me.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get that picture and throw it on.
It's still
screen.
there.
Yeah.
It's just a picture of my license. I was like, look what I did.
No, but the picture that was sent to me when we did your post I think it was for your birthday. It was like baby Brit, like the photo.
They're all baby Brit.
No, but like with the ancient city was like, it was wild. It was great.
I wore a lot of muumuus and had really short hair.
It was a great photo. We'll have Matt throw it on screen. But yeah, I remember you kind of telling me how the pizza boxes, the things you guys used to try, and you're just like, oh, they don't work. You were there from that point to this massive shift. And I mean, at what point was it like, okay, all of these things are working properly. Now we start gaining speed. We start getting these agents up and running. Here are some of the holes. How did you and alongside DJ Lindsey like handle some of those holes, like as you guys saw them coming, like, okay, like this is a big operational hole, whatever it is?
I think a lot of ours is that we were in it with them. So we would recognize, hey, this job or this process we could do at a much higher level with more people.
Right.
So a lot of it was just like, once we were at max capacity of, okay, let's get 12 more, 50 more, however many more people that can also do this, because now we know it works.
Right.
And that's kind of every process we do. And it like, some things didn't work. Some things were, well, we don't need 12 people to do this, or we don't need them to do it this way, or whatever it is. But I think the part of growth that we had recognized why we needed it so quickly almost is because we saw the success. And if I can do it, and if DJ can do it, and Lindsey can do it, then we can teach anyone to do it.
Right. Why can't it be replicable?
Yeah, why can't it? And so, I mean, everything we do is so streamlined. We've tried 5,000 different ways.
Right.
We've tried door knocking. That's another great story.
Right.
I wasn't the driver. DJ was.
Awesome.
In 90-degree weather. So, you know, we've tried all these things and now it's streamlined. We're like, okay, that's not the best way to do it. You can sit here and make 100 more calls and make 12 more appointments instead.
Right. And we even DJ and I spoke about that. I just door knocking, and it's even insane that was even a technique in the first place, because I'm just trying to think, and I mean, obviously I'm only 30 years old, so I just can't imagine a situation where someone comes and knocks on my door unexpected, and I'm like, thank God you're here. like
I'd love to talk to you about this right now.
Unless it's Publishers Clearinghouse and they have like a check.
Unless it's a friend asking if you want to come out and play.
Right. I'm like, literally, I cannot think of a situation, a sales pitch, anything where I'm like, thank God you knocked on my door, because I was just inside relaxing. I was so cozy on my couch. And I got up to find out that you wanted to sell my home, to which I'm so uninterested in.
Which I'm actually very comfortable in right now.
Right. Like,
clearly.
I think, to me, especially coming from the marketing standpoint and a marketer, insane. I mean, I guess. I
don't know. Maybe in like small towns. I don't know. It didn't work here.
I mean, I would see it if it was not a 1-to-1 ROI. I'm like, okay, I'm going there to get a listing. I'm going there to just introduce myself, say who I am.
Thing, sure.
Right. If it comes about, this is who I am.
Yeah.
But to try and pitch, and at that point, right, then it's like, okay, well, why not go to a mailer? Or why not just go to a local event and then just have like a booth, or just try and bump elbows, kiss babies, shake hands, whatever it is.
I don't know how that works. It didn't work.
It doesn't. I mean, it doesn't work.
Half of them were like, please don't answer the door.
Yeah,
I don't want
right. It literally doesn't work. And now I'm sure with like Ring doorbell cameras, it would just be even worse. And it's crazy to think that is advice that some people are still giving. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if you don't have any other funnels, if you don't have any other opportunity that's kind of given or provided, I would try everything too.
I wouldn't, but even still, like, there's so many.
There are better things.
Way better. Free opportunities.
Yes.
Right. Like,
I'd probably go, maybe work another job, make more money, buy more leads. You know, there are other
things. It's just like you literally can do anything. Again, like going to a public event, like there are so many. There's
so many things.
So many things to do that are just way better spent, because I don't think people, they think if it's my time, it's not money. It is. It's like the exact. Yeah, it's exactly what it is.
The most valuable thing you have.
Right. Exactly. And that's obviously, we're going to streamline our thing here because you are very valuable. So to be off book, off phone for a little bit.
My phone's on silent right now.
Whoa.
There must be fires out there.
There's one right there.
Oh.
Yeah. But anyway, so moving forward, what are some like big things? Obviously we have like a large thing happening in the works here that we haven't spoken about. Ashley and I just recently were talking about it too, unnamed as well. But I think that's going to be huge, because we're going to allow people, because we talk about the company culture here, and it's huge, right? People want to be here for the culture. Right. Obviously, making a ton of money is really good too, but it's the culture, and sometimes it just doesn't fit with people what we expect of them. Are you kind of how excited are you for that side of it?
I'm very excited because it's something we've wanted to do for a very long time, because we know our strengths and how much we can really change people's lives. So that part of it, it just had to be the right timing. We had to be built up enough. We're only going to do things where we know we can create a big impact and add extreme value. So it just wasn't there yet, but we've for years been excited for this.
Yeah.
Just a little premature.
And I think you're totally right. Like, never, at least in the 2 years that I've been here, have DJ and Lindsey say, let's go do this. We have no clue how it's going to turn out. I mean, the two of them are, the two of them are
very
calculated. Yeah. And I said that to him. We were talking about something else. I think it was actually about sneakers. I said, if there's one thing that I've learned.
God.
There's one thing I have learned from the two of them is that they put together a machine. They put $1 in and see if $2 comes out.
Everything they do.
Then they put in another $1, $2 comes out. Great. Now let's stick in $2, $4. Great. Now it's just right. Like, it's never just like, hope this works. Right. It's like so calculated, because they too, especially in my department, they have their finger right on top of that button of like, this is how the brand is. This is how the voice is. And they're running every single aspect of this. And it's one thing that said when he was talking to me on this same podcast was, every time he talked to somebody, how wrong he was about the two of them. He's like,
I know.
Right. And he was like, I too was that person. I'm like, I mean, I guess I could see it, but like, I can't, because I've never known any different. Right.
It's so weird. And I preach this all the time. Even, my friends, my family, they've never questioned it, but they're always like, how's it going? And I've always been very, shocked, or even like, people just give them a chance. They're
crazy.
the most kind-hearted, genuine people I've ever. Obviously, I wouldn't be here still.
Right.
Like, I'm a pretty good judge of character, right? I'm not going to hang on for 5 years if I'm treated like crap.
Right.
But I cannot imagine better people to work for.
Yeah. No.
It's
You take no.
I do.
Take no ish.
Take no ish.
No. It's funny. So when I first started here, you were very, very much in production. I think you were probably one step below, I want to say, where Brett was, because then Brett was kind of moved to like the director of sales and resale, things like that. I feel like that's where you were when I first started.
Yes. So I was still like, I was managing like all the agents of the team while in production. And that's when I, was like, well, either I go jump off a cliff or, we gotta go make some adjustments here. And then, because I was still selling like 50 homes a year, like something stupid, while trying to teach them how to sell homes. And I felt like I was failing them because, they weren't
dedicating the time. Yeah.
So that's when we brought Brett on, and I was like, cool, now he can start to phase out.
Right.
And it's a risk when you think about how much money you're making at the time to then say, well, now I'm going to rely on everyone else making money. But to me, that's more fulfilling.
Because you're
you
helping.
guys are making so much money. Like, this is obviously there's benefits to me,
Right.
But it was great when I was selling a lot of homes and making myself a lot of money. But I don't just work for money. Like
because and that's the thing. It's like when you finally find out, okay, well, I could basically make whatever I want to make. It's like, well, now what's going to get me up and out of bed in the morning?
Yeah, like I can do that. That's pretty easy. I've got the flow of it, but do I actually enjoy it? Do I like to show up? Do I like who I'm working for? When I have a bad day, do I want to give up, or am I just like, it's just a bad day? What about tomorrow?
Because it's not you that you'd be giving up on. You're giving up on so many other people, and that's their huge message too.
They keep me going.
So it's so easy for the two of them to just, I don't know, have two assistants, sell 100 homes a year, and just do whatever the hell they
easily.
want.
We could go back to the three of us and all be,
right?
Okay, sure, we're making money, but we hate what we're doing.
Right.
We don't do it for that.
Right. We're doing it because we're growing all these people. We're giving
Changing
opportunity.
lives.
I mean, literally, we just had Maggie in here, and she's talking about
the
how
sweetest.
I know, but she's here 4 months. She has 6
I know.
closed homes.
I know.
And 7 pending.
It's wild.
And that's what I was again speaking with Ashley just about, like teaching them how to run an actual business, then you guys showing them how to actually sell real estate. Like, she's a great people person, the sweetest person ever. I was like, I don't know if she was anywhere else, if she definitely wouldn't have the success she's having here. I just mean, like, I don't know if she'd have a sale yet.
I think people would have given up on her. People are just like that if they don't see, and for her, it was like a quick success, but there are a lot of people out there that just say, well, just do X, Y, and Z and it'll work. But they don't actually like really teach them how to do these things. So now she's like pretty, she can pretty much do her own thing. Like she's figured it out. She's good.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know that anywhere else, they would have really valued everything
Yeah.
she brought to the table.
Yeah, no, I think you're totally right. So now let's jump back into your personal well-being, growth, and
Favorite topic.
Yeah, favorite topic. Yeah, no, you love talking about yourself. But no, so like one of your biggest goals, even when you were finally in real estate and you're selling a lot of homes, you set yourself up for a goal that you had.
Yeah. So
What is your goal?
I think I started the goal when I was like 28. I said I wanted to buy 3 homes by the time I was 30. And 28 is kind of when I like my debts were gone, like didn't have my student loans and all that anymore. Kind of, I felt really good. And that was the first time I was kind of felt like an adult. I'm like, cool, now I can start investing. I've
Right.
cleared everything else out. So it was either 27, 28, somewhere around there. And I said I wanted 3 homes by the time I was 30, 29. I have 3 homes.
3 homes,
I have
3 homes, 5 doors.
3 homes, 5 doors.
Right. There are how many of your personal homes?
What do you mean?
Like, what do you live in?
I live in 2 of them.
2 of them.
One in St. Augustine, one in
Right.
Jacksonville. But we're also building one.
I know. I
Yeah.
heard this. This
that
is
will
incredible.
be our actual personal home. That will be the first time we actually have a home for ourselves.
Right. Yes, because I've been there. Your Airbnb in St. Augustine is straight beautiful.
It is.
The property is so unique, and the home, you guys did such a great job inside. The back unit, the front unit is super cute, super cozy, right? It's great, but the back unit is like, I don't know. It's just it's
so cool.
It's so St. Augustine.
I know.
That's what I think I love about it.
Yeah, I love
right.
that
It's
one.
so. I mean, I'm someone like who loves modern design, but I also still love something with character. Like that place has so much character.
Thanks. I tried really hard.
The cedar shake siding. I mean, even the deck in the back.
yeah.
Yeah, we'll throw a link somewhere. But it's the gallery at Salt Run.
Yeah, the gallery on Salt Run, because it used to be an art gallery.
Stop
Yeah.
traffic.
The
You're the
front
worst.
the front apartment was
That's right.
the
I do
gallery,
remember you saying
yeah.
that. We were there. We were there shooting it. The back unit hadn't been done yet, and then after seeing it done, it's just like it's incredible. So now, what are some things that you're looking forward to? Obviously, as a leader,
Yeah.
but that we are kind of like looking forward to in 2022.
I'm really excited to grow like the mentor
Mhm.
group, because we
Mhm.
have a lot of agents here that have not been here for a few years. So they're feeling more comfortable in kind of the same thing I went through, where I was like, okay, I can sacrifice some of my own business knowing it's going to be more fulfilling. I'm going to get more out of teaching these agents how to do these things. So we're finally at a place where we can have more mentors and really grow that, which is great for the agents because, Brett and myself have been able to have 47 mentees at a time.
Right.
And we were like dying. We poured everything into it. We weren't really sleeping. So now it can kind of be spread out, which I think is what the agents deserve.
Right.
So I'm super excited to grow that part of it
Yes.
and just let, lots of different people. And it is good when you have multiple people. I have one way of doing things. Brett might have one way. And
Just
Travis.
seen some.
Travis
and
has sold more than any of us.
Right.
Or been
so
part of more than any of us.
That's where I was going. Is Travis? So we uniquely
Wild.
have a transaction coordinating team, and Travis is like no. Literally, I don't think. Right. No one has done more deals than
No,
Travis.
he 1 year like solely did 300 just himself. That he
Transactions.
was,
I mean, he's seen it, and he's like in the deal too, right? So like
Very
a situation
immersed in
where
it.
like you very much put out the fires, understand like this communication process where Travis is like deep in the logistics of what's happening.
Yep.
And to have that arsenal is like crazy. I mean, Maggie even
crazy.
said it herself. She was like, to be able to like pick up the phone and call
Yeah.
someone that is going to solve the problem.
And they do. They just pick it up and they're like, oh, problem solved. I'm like, I love that.
Right. That's
It's amazing.
that's how crazy it is. I mean, and it's not a situation where it's like, they'll do it for you, right? It's like,
No.
this is why this is the best solution. And I
Mhm.
actually said to her, I was up front and you were sitting there talking to one of our agents, and he came out and he's like, and then he's telling you the situation about how the people can't close because there's something else, even though they wanted to. And you were like, okay, well, have you spoken to them about a mobile notary or power of attorney? And like, just right off the rip, just giving him options where he's like, oh, I never even thought of that. And then turn around and solve the problem. Like literally
Yeah.
be a problem
I mean, that's
solver.
just experience. But the minute they go through that experience, now it's their experience. So like, I'll
Exactly.
never have to teach it again.
Correct.
So that's,
But just being a problem solver, not
Yeah.
like a problem. Okay, now I have this problem, right? It's like,
oh my
okay,
God, I love
how,
problems.
but that's
Bring
it.
them
It's-
all.
Right. It's like,
Yeah.
how can I fix it? And he had a problem, came to you, and you just off the cuff are just like, hey, this is
Yeah.
it.
I mean, that's the fulfilling part of it. That's the like constantly all day, every day fixing problems is
Right.
that's what we all look forward to. It's
Mhm.
we don't just like to show up and be like, oh, that was an easy day. I'm like, dang it.
Right.
I didn't really fix anything today. I didn't really
Right.
make anyone's day better today. I mean, it's good if you don't have fires, but there's 0% chance you don't have any fires.
There's a 0% chance you're having fires. Let me ask you this: how are you digging your hot toddy?
It's delightful.
It's delightful. Yeah, we're piloting a new show here, a new segment, YouTube segment, and I figured who better to try it with than Broker Britt herself.
It just means I'm really good on camera.
Yeah, that's what it is. No, we are here at the DJ Lindsey team. We are different from anybody else, and we are rolling out new things. That's what one of the things I'm looking forward to in 2022 is obviously the support we get from DJ Lindsey, but is to have an idea and literally have it just absolutely pumped with steroids and say, hey,
Yeah.
definitely go do this.
It's
and
the Toddcast.
It's the Toddcast. It's the Toddcast. Well, anyway, obviously this place would not run without you.
Thanks.
Literally would not run without you. I appreciate the however long you've given me here. But yeah, Brittany is the go-to when it comes to how can I turn my life around. It's going to be her, Brett, or any of the other leadership staff that you're going to turn to. So thanks a
Yeah.
lot. Appreciate your
Awesome.
time. See ya.
Bye.